Hey, I'm Sander. I'm the creator of the Easy Camera Matcher add-on for Blender, and I'm going to show you how to create an animation like this from a single photograph. If you want to use this photograph, you can download it from the link in the description. So here's the 3D viewport of the animation that you just saw. So as you can see, it's very simple geometry, and the photograph is being projected from the camera onto the geometry. So let's get started. So if you have my add-on installed, you can just select an image or video. So the first step of the process is matching your 3D camera to your photograph. So you need to draw two perspective lines by holding Ctrl and left clicking that match the X direction of your photograph, and then you can switch to the Y axis. And now the add-on is able to calculate the vanishing points of the X and Y axis and use that to calculate the rotation, location and focal length of your 3D camera. And by moving this yellow dot, your camera will also get the correct location. If you want, you can also set the correct scene scale with this slider or by pressing Shift S, so that when you later add 3D elements to your scene, they will have an accurate scale. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this and hit apply. So now let's start recreating our scene. We can delete this cube and add a floor with this button. And if we don't want any reflections, we can set it to shadeless with this button. And now you can just edit this mesh to recreate your scene. So since the perspective matches your photograph, you should be able to just press Ctrl R to create loop cuts. So let's select these faces and extrude them down. And add another loop cut for this building right here. And another one right here. So now we can just select these faces and extrude them up to recreate this building right here. Add a loop cut here, select these faces and extrude them up. Add some loop cuts right here and select these faces and extrude up. And now when you leave the camera view, you can already see the effect. So let's add a few more loop cuts right here. Let's select these faces and extrude them outwards. That looks a lot better. And once you're happy with your geometry and the effect looks good to you, you can add a background. Let's just make it white. That looks better. Now there's just one issue, and that's that you cannot animate this camera because it's being used to project the photo from. So the easiest solution is just duplicate the camera with Shift D and make it the active camera with Ctrl numpad 0. And now you can just animate this camera instead. And some of the cool things you can do with this is add some depth of field, which should give a pretty convincing depth of field effect. And when you add some volumetrics and lights and reflections, you can create some pretty cool animations. So good luck, have fun, and let me know if you need any help.